everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a reading for my air sign collective. We're taking a look at what is happening for you guys around this Libra full moon. Big stuff taking place, and it's having a major effect on your relationships, on all our relationships all around. So that's what I'm taking a look at. I'm doing a pick a pile reading for my air sign collective, and we are looking at the history of your connection, what the conflicts and the issues are that have arisen during this time, with the energy of March being a conflict, the conflict between the ego and the soul, the conflict between the masculine and the feminine within you, and therefore displaying itself in your relationship, bringing you to the harmony of this month. That's what we're looking at. So what are the conflicts and issues, and what is the purpose of it? Because they do have purpose. So what are they leading you towards? And then we also want to take a look at guidance and advice from Spirit for you. What is the best way you can line up with the energies so that you can have the most favorable outcome? And I'm going to look at outcomes for you and your person in your connection at the end of the reading, so you can check the timestamps and you can just go there after your reading. Okay, so take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, and ask your guides and keepers to guide you, to help you first and foremost to know which pile is yours, pile 1, 2 or 3. I'm doing 3 piles in this reading, and then also to help you to recognize which parts of the reading are for you. Okay, trust your guidance system first and foremost. Now let's begin. Okay, right, air signs. So, pile 1, let's begin. We're looking at the history between my pile 1s and their person. What are the conflicts that have arisen for my air signs to help them to move forward in their relationships with the new programs and not the old outdated programs and issues? All right, the history here is this relationship has definitely gotten you and your person to take a closer look at everything, at who you are, at how you see relationships, and what you've believed about love. It also lets me know that there are past preconceived notions that this relationship challenges. I do see that it's brought about a lot of healing. It is divine. It is the kind of relationship that has been noticed, that you guys have not hidden. It's been made public. Something very beautiful, something divine. It is ordained. It is written in the stars. Okay, that's the kind of connection I'm picking up on. Very favorable, very blessed. And a very, very deep connection. You both represent the unlocking of one another's wish fulfillment and hearts. So this is the kind of connection in which you feel like you've never loved anyone like this before, and your person feels the same way. Okay. So this is your divine kind of connection. It could be your twin flames, soulmates. Very, very deep spiritual connection I'm picking up on. Feels very strongly twin flame to me because, as I said in the beginning, it is the kind of connection that sort of challenges everything that you've believed before. Now, what are the conflicts and the issues that have arisen, that have been brought to the surface during this time? Both of you being very aware that this is where you want to working too hard because of the fear that things are going to fall apart. So not maintaining the energy of love and ease, but of effort and hardship because of fear, believing that preconceived notions, as I said before, hard work determines positive outcome and success. And we've come to realize that that's not true. It's not true. When we work hard, we attract more hard work. But when we work from a place of joy and love and satisfaction and appreciation, we attract ease, satisfaction, joy, and appreciation. The energy you embody is very important. But it seems like as a result, and both you and your person have experienced that because you've been working hard at this, but you're not feeling satisfied. It looks to me like somebody feels betrayed in this situation, even though both of you have been very, very happy. So there's a bit of a contradiction here. Feeling betrayed, but there's abundance and happiness at the same time. So you guys seem to be confused. So what is real, the happiness and abundance, or the betrayal? Is the betrayal just a perception based on past fears, or based on focusing on what could go wrong as opposed to what is going wrong? Is it perhaps an energy of, I've made more effort than you? We're happy, but I've been making more effort than you, and I feel betrayed because you're not meeting me halfway. Okay, so there's a bit of a contradiction here, and there's some contrast that's not very clear. So Spirit is showing me that someone here there is an illusion or a delusion. Someone is not seeing things clearly here. What is the purpose of this? All right. So Spirit is showing me that the purpose of this is to reveal that what you think this is, you're not seeing this connection for what it really is. That's what Spirit is saying. So this connection could be showing itself as a twin flame because of the intensity of how it feels. But the purpose of the connection is it's actually a karmic soulmate that you or your person believes is a twin flame, and it's coming through with that energy because it is here to help you heal and to line up with your twin flame. But this is not it. Or for some of you, it's the other way around. You think this is a very toxic situation. You can't pinpoint it. It's not making sense to you, because when you try and find evidence of how toxic it is, you can't really. You just say, I don't like how it feels, or I don't like how things are going. I want it to be different. It's actually a twin flame. So all I know is what Spirit is saying is it's not what you think, and you need to get clarity on this, because there's heartbreak here and there's sadness, and it's going to lead to that. It's also going to lead to things seem to be someone seems to be hanging here. Things are not moving. Someone feels stuck. Someone feels like they're drowning. You need to get clarity about this. It is going to come into the upright. But for this pile, if this resonates with you, you need to get a personal reading. Get a personal reading from me. My email is in the description box below, to see exactly what the energy is of this relationship. What is the truth here? The truth needs to be revealed to you. Okay. Let's get some guidance for pile 1, because this is not, Spirit is saying the truth needs to be revealed to you. It's not clear here. The only thing that's clear to me is things are not what you think they are. And there's a purpose behind that. And there's a reason why you are being guided to ask the questions. Okay. It's a time for change. Learn something new. There's wisdom. There's wisdom for you on the other side of this. You're going to be discovering there is calm amidst the chaos. There is calm amidst the chaos. And there is great purpose here. Okay, pile ones. You can go to the timestamps for outcomes, because I'm doing the outcomes at the end. Okay. But if you found that this resonates, please comment, let me know how, and don't forget to like. It really helps my channel, and it helps other people who need to receive these messages to have access to them. Thank you so much for your love and support. Whatever you choose to do, do what's best for you. Love and light. Okay, now we're moving on to my pile twos. Right, okay, pile twos, let's take a look at what's happening in your relationship during this full moon. What are the energies? What has been uprooted for you to find harmony and balance with in your relationship? Let's take a look. What is the history between my pile 2 and their person? Okay. So Spirit is showing me that this is someone that you've been admiring for a while. This is someone that you believed is your person. You spent a lot of time writing about them in your diaries. So this is someone that you admired, had a crush on, possibly loved in secret long before they actually came towards you and the opportunity for love came into play. But things were not smooth sailing. Choosing to be with this person, you felt you weren't sure if you were gaining or losing, because there was some loss here. Someone experienced loss to be with you or you to be with them. So perhaps your family or friends didn't like you being with them, or maybe you lost some friends, but there's some sense of loss here to be with this person or them with you. Take it as it resonates. Could be either, or it could be on both your sides. So we want to look at what is the chaos and the issues that have arisen for you during this period of time. That the Libra full moon gives you the opportunity and helps you to find harmony and balance with. Okay, for my pile twos. What's the chaos and the issues, the conflict, and the issues that have arisen for you during this time? Okay, so there's been communication about things that were hidden, and this has led you to take a step back from this and feel a sense of apathy. So even though a lot of things are going right, there's a tendency to focus on what is not going right. But even though this relationship is something that you've been waiting for a long time, and you've wanted it to work out for such a long time, there are some things that have recently come into the open that you realize have been hidden from you. You didn't see the full picture, and now you're questioning, is this actually a gain, or is this relationship a loss for me? You know, like, is it a win or a lose kind of thing? You could be dealing with someone that's in their heads a lot. But there's a tendency to not be able to appreciate things that are going right and to obsess about what's going wrong. And I think this just brings you to a whole new awareness about who your person is. Okay, so what is the purpose of this, Spirit? This all of this coming into the open, all of this. All right. So the purpose is there seems to be a choice here of some sorts. All right, it looks to me like there's a choice between you and a karmic. And you're wondering if your person will ever be happy, or if your person is searching for happiness in someone else. And it looks to me like even though you're offering this person such happiness, and you know that this person loves you in some way, you know, looks to me like there's love here. This person loves you, but there's a karmic cycle that's not being closed here, or needs to be closed. And it looks like your person wants to move towards happiness, but is in essence manifesting being left out in the cold here by you, separation, and you want to let them in, but it's as if they're not letting themselves into what it is you're offering. And so they're self-sabotaging here. That's what it is. The purpose of this is for your person to realize that what they're searching for, they've got to give to themselves. That the only way that things come into the upright is if they stop waiting for life to happen for them and start making it happen. Start being deliberate about the choices that they're making and appreciating what they do have. Your person is their own worst enemy, and you see this, you realize this, and this is really making you wonder if perhaps if you've moved to, if what you've been asking for and dreaming for is really what you want. You know, it's a matter of be careful what you wish for. Spirit does want you to know that your person does love you, though. But do they love themselves, and are they able to love and appreciate what they have, or are they so obsessive compulsive about what is going wrong, trusting and believing more in what may go wrong than what is actually going right? It's a tough one. Okay, you can go to the outcomes and the timestamps to see the outcome for you and your person. If you'd like to receive personal guidance, perhaps you'd like to take a look into your own situation with a personal reading, email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do what's best for you. Right, pile 3. Let's take a look at what's happening for my pile 3s. Air signs, what is happening for them with their person during this Libra full moon. Okay, we're looking at the history between you and your person first and foremost. What has brought you to this place? Okay, deep emotions, strong spiritual connection, being guided towards one another by good luck and faith, searching for happiness and love and finding one another, being guided towards one another in your search for love. So you could have met through friends who hooked you up, who knew that you were both looking for your significant other. You could have met online, but there was a definite searching for what could be my person. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. Now, it looks to be favorable. Looks like it could be a soulmate connection, but what sort of soulmate connection? This This could be your twin flame connection. This could be your soulmate connection. It's very, very favorable. It's very lucky. The reason why I say twin flame is because there is only one. It's extremely rare. You don't have more than one twin flames. You only have one. You only meet that person once in your life, if ever, in this lifetime. Okay, so what is the conflict here? It's very, very highly intuitive, this connection, and it seems like you and your person just didn't have all of the information, all of the details. Someone was holding back here. Someone was being secretive about something. And it looks to me like you or your person have felt like they were not safe, and you needed to make a head over heart decision and cut the connection out because you just didn't have all the information or the facts. What is this really? Someone feeling emotionally overwhelmed, very possibly your person. So this is all your person's energy, I think I'm picking up here. Not trusting this cup, this gift from the heavens. Focusing on lack and what could go wrong. There is a sense of this person having apathy, feeling so emotionally overwhelmed that they just switched off, disconnected from the emotions, and ran from this connection. Or you cut them out, seeing it or sensing it coming. Very, very deep emotions here, very deep and overwhelming. Very, very blessed, very fortunate to have this connection, but I'm feeling a sense of emotional discomfort because it's so intense and it's so different. It's definitely coming through as a twin flame connection for me. So if you are a twin flame, then that's your confirmation. If you've been wondering if you are, then it's very possible that you are. If you don't know what that is, what is the purpose of this, of the chaos and of the conflict and the issues that have arisen here over this time? What is the purpose of it? It's time for you to paint a new picture of your future. It's time for you to paint a new picture of what it is you want in love and relationship. There is a surrender and a release that needs to take place here. This experience is to move you in a new direction towards your wish fulfillment. But that means you've got to realize that you've got to take all the colors that are being presented to you and you get to paint the piece of art. How you want the picture to look is entirely up to you. And that is what you are learning through this experience. So Spirit is saying the outcome here is entirely up to you. You get to decide the outcome. By doing the work to fill your own cups. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do to find emotional fulfillment and stability within yourself, regardless of the conditions and the circumstances. Advice and guidance. Welcome healing. Welcome the healing. There is a rainbow. There is a rainbow at the end of the clouds. There is a rainbow. You have to welcome the healing. Right. That is your message. If you're a twin flame, or you think you may be, then there is so much more detail that you need to have revealed to you. There is a lot of guidance. There's so much more that you need to understand about this dynamic. And you are welcome to contact me for a personal reading and twin flame coaching, and I can guide you through that, at least start you on your path, you know, to just know okay, just shine a light on where I need to go next, because it can be very convoluted, it can be very confusing. It's this conflict between your ego and your soul, and to tell the difference is a tough one. But you can check the outcome for your reading, pile 3 in the outcomes, which is going to be next. Okay. Right, outcomes for my air signs, pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm doing the outcomes at the end. Just happened by chance because I did it when I did the first collective, which is the fire signs. And then I realized that I'm being guided to do it that way by spirit. What's nice about it is I'm channeling, so I don't really know. I don't even remember what I channeled in your piles. So with the outcomes being a little bit separate from it, it helps you to sort of see how it might, how the prediction resonates and sort of links up to the reading. Okay, let's do this. Outcomes for my air signs. Thank you, Spirit. So you might also want to go and look at your person's sign. Just see what spirit guides you towards, because perhaps the outcome for you will be how you experience it, and the outcome for them will be from their perspective, and see if it actually links up. Okay. Right, outcomes for pile 1, outcomes for pile 2, and outcomes for pile 3. I'm going to take another one on that, another one on pile 1, another one on pile 2, and another one on pile 3. Okay, so for my pile 1s, in outcomes there is a pause. There is either no communication at the moment, or there is a distance between you, a separation. It just feels like there's a gap between you, not feeling as connected as you used to. This is not easy for either of you. Someone has definitely got an eye on the other. I think it's your person watching you. But the outcome here, this leads you to strength in this connection, to a stronger connection, to really overcoming the fears and the issues that you might have had in the past that have really been brought to the surface during this period of time. Strength comes into play. And you will experience, you will see your person showing up in their strength, and in a way that you can really appreciate and be proud of. Okay. So for pile 2, the outcome here is that your person is not necessarily coming across as though they're rushing towards you, and you don't know what their intentions are. But this is someone that is willing to take the time to build the foundation, to do what they need to do to make sure that the both of you have the best possible outcome. At the moment, they are just feeling really defensive about it because you don't see, nobody sees how much effort they're putting into being able to be happy with you. And they're willing to risk your future together by not rushing into it, and rather taking their time and making sure that they have the foundation that both you and them deserve before coming towards you, because your person is protective of your connection, but also protective of their heart. They know that if they don't do this right, and if they don't take the time, and if they're not patient and meticulous and in their planning and in their working towards building the foundation for the life that they want to create with you, that it's going to be a mess anyway. So you're dealing with a very level-headed person who is very focused on stability, long-term stability. And the outcome here is that is what you're going to have to embrace and accept with your person, because they are focused on being able to be with you. Spirit is just not showing me that that is the outcome, that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little bit of patience and perseverance here, and that depends on you entirely. Okay, but to know that your person's intentions are in the right place. Okay, and for pile 3, outcomes here. It looks to me like your person, like there's a lot of conflict here, and your person could be juggling too many people's expectations, because it looks like there's a choice that needs to be made, and the choice fundamentally is between you and someone else, or you and another situation. And that's the outcome here, is that this conflict is not just going to end overnight. It's really brought up a lot of things, and it's going to persist for a while. So there is no absolute conclusions here, whereas with the water signs there was an absolute conclusion. And with the fires, it was positive, really positive, which surprised me for the water signs. And for the fire signs, it became worse before it got better. For you, it looks like with the air signs, you still have space to play here. You still get to decide how you want this to end, and you've got some time to do the energy work and figure out how you are going to manifest the outcomes that you want here. Because pile 3, you definitely, there's a choice here. There's conflict. Your person seems to be juggling more than one situation. Pile 2, your person is absolutely focused on this, working towards this, but is defensive about doing it in the way that they believe is right. And you might not be able to see the love that they have and the commitment, the to being with you that they have, and they're willing to let this go if they can't create the kind of foundation in this relationship that they want. And then pile 1, there is definitely blocked communication or some distance, but your person is coming through strong. This is going to have a very strong, powerful outcome. Those are your outcomes. And so whatever you choose to do what is best for you. Love and light, and I will see you next time.